So, you want to own your own home, but you're one of the over 80% of Americans with less than perfect credit. You don't have enough money saved for a down payment, and or your debt-to-income ratios are so high that the only person who will lend you money is your mother, and she still wants a cosigner. I know that sounds funny, but these are just a few of the reasons why tens of millions of Americans are still renting, instead of owning their own home. And the worst part is, most of them have convinced themselves they will never be able to own a home, or they're waiting on a miracle, instead of doing anything about it. So, why should you do whatever it takes to own your own home? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here's the facts. According to a 2021 report provided by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, the average homeowner in the U.S. has a net worth of approximately $200,000, while the average renter only has a net worth of around $5,000. This statistic alone should have you wanting to buy a house immediately, so you can start building equity for yourself instead of your landlord. Think about it. Every rent payment you make pays for a house or building owned by someone else. They get to benefit from the cash flow, equity, and tax deductions. And what do you get? Exactly. You get a roof over your head for another month and nothing else to show for it. This is why MWR Financial created our cash flow system, combined with our Keys to Home Ownership program. Imagine having everything you need to increase your cash flow and income, so you can increase your buying power and save the money you need for a down payment. Or, how about having a team of financial experts who will get your credit scores back into the best shape possible, while lowering your existing bills and your debt-to-income ratios, all at the same time? Sounds amazing, right? Well, it is, but that's not all, because our team of affordable housing experts will even help you locate and purchase your new home for you now, regardless of your past credit history or your current credit scores. Yeah, you heard me right. Our experts will help you determine how much of a home you can qualify for. They will assist you with locating the home that meets your needs, buy it for you, and allow you to rent to own or lease with the option to buy, while our cash flow experts help you get your finances back into the best position possible to qualify for conventional financing. And if conventional financing ends up not being an option for you, your affordable housing expert will owner finance the property for you. In other words, we can structure the option that works best for you, and becoming a homeowner no longer has to be just a dream. It can actually become a reality. With that said, if you're tired of building equity for someone else and you're ready to own your own home, get back to the person that shared this information with you, and let us help you get on the right path towards home ownership once and for all.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Do you have a cable bill or a phone bill or any other monthly bill for things like internet or home security? Of course you do. Well, guess what? You're probably being overcharged, and you're not alone. Millions of Americans are overpaying on their monthly bills to the tune of $60 billion a year. What if you could pay less for the exact same services? No, really, no change. And then use that extra money for things that make your life better, like a family vacation, college tuition, or simply taking some me time. Sound too good to be true? It's not. You can put your savings on autopilot. We'll analyze your bills and negotiate on your behalf, so you won't pay any more than you should for the essential services you use every day. You don't pay unless we can save you money. When we lower your bills, we'll split the savings with you, and you'll get the same or better service than you have today for less money and no hassle. We know because we've already saved our customers millions of dollars on their essential services like mobile phone, internet, cable, and more. You send us your bills, we lower them. It's that simple. Stop overpaying today. Send us your bills. That's all it takes to start living your life better.
Here's the question for you. Why are you letting another multi-billion-dollar industry and multi-million-dollar partnership pass you by? Think about it. You may have missed the dot-com era. You may have missed the age of the computer. You may have missed technology. But why are you going to miss another opportunity when you can get a small percentage of a billion-dollar pie and change your family's legacy? One thing I know for sure, opportunities are not missed. They're just passed to the next prepared person. My name is Brian M. Bean, founder of the Extra Digit Movement, and one of my business partners gave you this video for one reason. We're about to take the real estate industry and the financial industry by storm, period. Think about it. Everybody ultimately needs a place to stay. Now, I didn't buy this land and these 20 acres with our new partnership that we have with Making Wealth Real Financial. I was very, very blessed to turn $228 into $228,000 in just 8 short months. Making Wealth Real Financial did give me the 750 and above credit score. Making Wealth Real Financial did give me the cash to put in my pocket and close this deal and build my dream home on, guess what? 20 acres. Did I mention to you that we have credit restoration specialists? Did I mention to you that we have enrolled agents with the IRS to help you lower your taxes? Did I mention that we have debt elimination specialists as well? Did I mention that we have negotiators who will help you shred your bills and create positive cash flow? Imagine living the life of your dreams, fishing when you want to fish, building a house that you own. Imagine having business partners who care enough about you to share with you the power of our new multi-million-dollar real estate venture. And guess what? You don't have to be a sophisticated investor. You don't have to be an accredited investor. You don't have to be a real estate specialist. You don't have to be a real estate broker or agent to take advantage of our real estate joint venture partnership. Guess what? The average person now can buy, sell, flip, and invest in real estate without the risk and without the headaches, because we have experts who do all the work. So whether you're ready to invest in real estate or not, take advantage of this opportunity in this short video by getting back with the person who introduced you and just say or text keyword soft intro. That lets us know that you're ready for a deeper dive into the next step to make wealth real for you and your family. Get back with the person who introduced you to the video, and I'll see you guys on step 2.
Hey, this is Richard Harden in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been involved with MWR Financial, their financial makeover process, for about 2.5 years. And in that time, some amazing things have happened for me and my family. First thing they did was just help me understand some strategies to get cash back into our house. So with the instant pay raise, I was able to increase my take-home pay from my job, $636 per check. That's $1,272 that I was overpaying in taxes. And I took that money, dropped it into the debt elimination strategy as a part of the margin. And it showed me that with my creditors plan, I'd be in debt for another 24 more years, but they'd show me how to get out of debt in 6 years and save me $250,000 in interest payments. I went to work on that strategy right away, paid off $52,000 in credit card debt that first year and a half, which allowed me to pay off the mortgage on my first rental property 12 years early, so that we have a cash flow just through tax reduction and debt elimination of close to $4,000 a month. We add that to the $1,571 they save me on every month bills, cable, internet, cell phone, security, even my pest control, and then increase my credit score from the 700s to 810 to at its peak, a 834 that let me refinance this house and my second rental from 5.75 down to 3% each. So that saves me about $100,000 per property on the life of those loans. And that was just getting money back. Now, with just sharing my story, what the experts were able to do for me and building our network, we generate an extra $3,000 to $4,000 a month currently, on their way to that next $5,000 tier, all part-time while still working very busy full-time jobs. And we've been able to grow money in unique ways, different than the advice that I got from Fidelity about how to put more money into more stocks and bonds. We're able to become our own bank through the private reserve account, with that account now approaching 6 figures, and get land in the path of growth through land banking so that we had real estate, but no tenants and no toilets. Watched it accelerate and grow 43% in value. All of that is a part of the Marty makeover. And those just happened in 2 years. I'm excited about what's happened. I can't wait to see what happens next. Talk soon.
MWR is so important, arguably the most important membership on the planet, because most Americans live in this country and they're struggling financially and don't have to. All of our experts will help you get a money makeover, a financial makeover, help you shift your income back away from those who took it away from you so you can take the difference and learn how to invest it. There's no company on the planet giving you a money makeover, showing you how to invest at the same time, showing you how to giving you a dollar bill, and giving you a dollar bill, staple instructions, staple to it.
I can't walk with you. 3 cash flow streams. And you can now share this with the people you know on your timeline, your loved ones, the people who you want to show how we're actually buying land, how we're out there creating wealth, how we're out there retiring early, how we're out there getting paid every single day. A few hundred people will see this live. Another few thousand will see this actually in the replay. So let me make sure it did do it. It did not do it. Hold on. For some reason that request is failing. Technology, love it, hate it. Let me see if it'll go through. If not, we'll just have to give you guys another replay another time. Stand by, I'm gonna let you know if it goes live. If not, don't worry about it. If we get confirmation, are we live? Yes, I see myself now on Facebook. All right, so that website again, if you type in Extra Digit Movement on Facebook, you can share this link with people that you know, love, and want to change their lives. My name is Brian Bean. I'm the founder of the Extra Digit Movement. And what that means is we show you how to grow your net worth 1 digit at a time. But we do it using strategies. We do it using real people who are getting real results. We unveil the rules of the wealthy and kind of pull the curtain back to show people why we're so excited. And here's the actual breakdown so you guys can see how this works. I'll share my story kind of in between, but here's a formula that I learned a long time ago that if you don't understand anything else, understand this principle: cash, asset, cash flow. Cash, asset, cash flow. To get wealthy in America is not hard, but you got to take some cash. You want to buy, build, or grow an asset, and then that asset generates more cash. Wait, let me make sure I pull up the right slide for you guys. Write that down: cash, asset, cash flow. Take some cash, buy, build, or grow an asset, and then that asset generates more cash. What a lot of people do is we take some cash and then we go out and we buy some trash. That's the exact opposite of what it takes to be wealthy. Hold on, my screen share is not working, guys. Hold on. Try this again. Try this again. Try this again. Okay, that should do it. For some reason, my technology is tripping today. All right, so you'll see cash, asset, cash flow. There you go. Now, what assets? If we could get you an extra $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, what assets would you buy? Some people say real estate. Some people say precious metal. Some people say stocks and bonds and gold and commodities. Whatever it is, we have the company known as the Ultimate Cash Flow Company that helps you get the money back from the people who are taking your money, helps you create crazy income streams through our compensation plans, and helps you multiply that money and helps you protect that money. Our company is MWR Financial. So what I want you to be thinking about right now is, what assets would you like to purchase so that one day you will not have to work? What investments would you like to have that are going to work for you in the days where you aren't working? This company helps you not only create the money to get those assets, but then shows you how to multiply those assets so that you can travel the world, so that you can live a debt-free life, so that you can have your millionaire date, so that you can purchase your house if you're renting right now, so that you can borrow from your own bank and become the bank, so that you can purchase land wholesale. These are the kind of things that we're doing. These are the kind of plays that we're making. The company's only 4.5 years old. I've been involved personally for about 3 years. And I'm telling you guys, Mr. Brian House is no joke. He's got deep pockets. He's got a big heart, right? He's finally saying, he says it's finally time to pull back the curtain and show people how the wealthy people actually do it. So our organization took full advantage. We are the Extra Digit Movement, a bunch of professionals, a bunch of college students, a bunch of single moms, a bunch of single dads. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. Everybody on this Zoom is going to be able to use some of the principles and some of the expertise that our different firms bring to the table. In other words, here's how this works, guys. MWR is the umbrella. So we have all these different firms from every area of your finance that will help you do what? That money so that one day when you're not working, it'll still be working for you. We got you. And then you want to protect these assets so they become bulletproof. So divorce won't stop it. The government can't take it. A lawsuit won't, nobody can put some kind of frivolous lawsuit on you and take all your wealth. We are a one-stop shop for your money. One-stop shop. So if there's anything I want you to understand, our organization, Extra Digit, we show you how to climb the top of the compensation plan. We show you how we get 4- and 5-figure checks, not per week. Not per month, per week, guys. You listening to a guy that went to Morehouse College, graduated with honors, got my degree, thought I had it going on. I was climbing somebody else's ladder on the wrong building, and I thought I was going to be happy. Some of you guys don't know about living paycheck to paycheck. Some of you guys don't know about having to pay the light bill or the gas bill or the water bill or 2 out of 3, and you got to sacrifice one of them. Some of y'all don't know about student loan debt. And this is after I studied hard. This is after I graduated in 4 years. This is after I got my so-called job. I now make more in a week. I actually make more in a couple of days than my job was paying me every month. I make more in a couple of weeks than my job was paying me every year. I'm going to say this again so you guys can hear me. I make more in a few days than a job was paying me in weeks. I make more in a few weeks than my job was paying me in months. I make more in 1 month than my job was paying me all year. Why? Because I opened my mind up to a new way of making money. I started learning leverage. I started learning how to multiply my money. I started learning not to get the government out of my money. I started learning that everybody in this country can be a millionaire if you just do what millionaires do. So there's one slide that I want you guys to understand is this one. If I have to give you a screenshot, this is the slide. MWR is going to help you do 4 things. Increase the current cash flow you have. Create some new cash flow with our compensation plan. Take those 2 streams and multiply it passively. Then we're going to protect it all and show you how to live that legacy and leave that legacy for your family. So yes, I'm going to show you guys these checks. It's pretty amazing. This, for example, 6,770 grew to 11,410, grew to 14,330. We get paid every single day, and you can cash in right to your checking account, savings account every single week. So trust me, guys, my job wasn't paying me these kind of checks on a weekly basis. Now these things happen every day. So let me show you how inexpensive it is. So you won't think that money costs a lot, right? $149 a month. Write that down. The membership is only $149 a month. Now, any of these things individually is worth the $149, but collectively, you can't beat it. You can't beat a whole staff of enrolled agents lowering your taxes. Your taxes is the largest expense on the planet, right? I said enrolled agents, not bookkeepers, not accountants, not CPAs, EAs helping you get your biggest expense down. You can't beat it. That alone averages between $300 and $600 a month in tax minimization. You can't beat it. That's worth $149. You can't beat our credit scores on average increasing by 126 points. You can't beat it. That alone is worth the $149 if we just did that. You can't beat our debt elimination software, which on average has saved each member $64 grand, $64,000, collectively 37,000 years. You can't beat it. On average, collectively, our bills have been reduced by $10.2 million since our relationship with Bill Shredder. You can't beat it. So if my credit scores are up, my interest rates are down. If my bills are down, my cash flow is up. If my taxes are down, my cash flow is up. If my debt is down, my cash flow is up. You telling me for $149, those are just 4 of the things that we do. And I haven't even gotten to how to multiply your money. I haven't even gotten to how to protect your money. That's just what I call the introduction to what this membership does. So yes, membership has its privileges. I want y'all to think about this for a second. Let me give you another slide that if you had to take a picture, this is it. This is everything I just said in a nutshell. The membership is going to take 3 things down that you don't need and bring 3 things up that you do need. So if the government is out your pocket, legally, ethically, and morally, taxes are gone or decreased. If the banks are out your pocket, all this interest is gone. If the credit scores, if the expenses are down because of our bill shredder company, they're down. The bottom 3 things go back into your pocket. So we're increasing the cash flow that you currently have. Now, if your cash flow is up and your credit scores are up, you now can invest in assets that take your net worth up. Let me tell everybody something. I don't care what anybody tells you. You don't have to do MWR financial to get wealthy, but you do have to do those 6 things. So why not just let a group of experts do it for you so you can enjoy your life, travel the world, instead of going all out, reading 18 different books from 18 different gurus, instead of going to 15 million masterminds and seminars on should you pay off your house or should you not, instead of listening to Susie Orman all day and Dave Ramsey, because they aren't telling you the truth about how they got wealthy. They got wealthy because they own a business. Why don't you just let the experts do all of that? You pay your $149, and as your money continues to grow, you continue to grow with it. Then you get paid every single day just for showing people how to do the same thing. Let me before I take questions, let me give you guys some scenarios. The average membership brings back $2,000 a month. So how often would you trade $149 for $2,000 if your credit score is up, your cash flow is up, your investments are up, your taxes are down, your debt down, your expenses down? Now, let's look at Charles and Cookie Ivory, who are closing on their dream home. Charles Ivory didn't even have a job when we started in this business. Now he's building a 6,000 square foot home with a 2,500 square foot detachment. His detachment is bigger than some people's houses. The house they're currently in, they paid off cash. The Ivory complex is a commercial real estate building that they own. Now they're building the Ivory compound. So they got the complex, business, commercial, compound, residential, on the water. Their swimming pool is being installed as we speak, and he didn't have a job 3 years ago when we started. Trevor and Shirley Thompson built $1 million business with us during the pandemic, bought their dream home during the pandemic, where most people were shutting down and not quite sure what to do. We were riding high. Miss Christy Howard became the first $1 million residual ring club earner during the pandemic, went from bartending to now being the first young lady to ever earn the $1 million residual ring. Ladies, give me a 1 in the chat if you will be on this list this year with that $1 million residual ring. Let me see if I got some ladies that just want to catch up with Cashflow Christie and Miss Shana Rollins, the second $1 million residual ring club earner in the company, who also bought her house during the pandemic. All right, ladies, I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see you. I see you. All right, just making sure we're paying attention. So Miss Shana Rollins, second young lady to earn $1 million residual ring, bought her house during the pandemic. The question becomes, what do you want us to do for you? Now, before I take questions, I want y'all to hear from some people that are actually maximizing the membership and got some crazy testimonies, right? Let me hear from some people. Raise your virtual hand if our experts have helped you in any of those situations. Then I'm gonna show y'all this compensation plan so you can see. All you gotta do is share some of these testimonies that we have, and then everybody else will follow your lead with the videos that you share, right? Let's go with Mr. Richard Greer. Richard, talk to me, man. What have your experts done for you? How easy was the process?
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Bean. Excellent. Good. Well, for me, being over here, it has helped me to keep my credit score from 636 to 747. It also has helped me to go ahead and pay off a car a year and a half earlier. Also, it has afforded me the opportunity to purchase a couple of vehicles so I can use them and put them in different movie settings, so which he's going to allude to as far as assets are concerned. Nice. And the most important thing is preparing me to help my grandchildren who are just getting ready to start college, to help them set up some funds where I can go ahead and make sure we don't have to get involved with those student loans. And I just want to take time out to thank you. And it also afforded me a $50 every day, 7 days a week, $50 residual income, $1,800,000 a year. And that's higher than my Social Security check. Thank you, Mr.
You mean to tell me your home-based business bringing you $1,500 a month? Let's talk monthly. $1,500 a month. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
That's higher than Social Security.
Yes, sir.
And you started this during the pandemic, and your credit score is up, and you got assets that allow you to put your movies now in cars, and they pay it for with cash.
Yes, sir. And also, I'm a senior, and I'm on the senior on the move.
I love it. I love it, man. Congratulations and keep up the good work. Let's go, Miss Gwen Dotson. Y'all do me a favor, man. Come off mute. It's Gwen's birthday today. Y'all show her some audio love on the birthday, on the birthday, on the birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Gwen. Gwen, as a retired individual, what did this do? Talk about your husband on this one. Talk about your husband and how a married couple can make this thing happen. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Mr. Beam. I want to say thank you so much. I am so endeavored for you teaching me personal growth for me and my family. Well, I saw this great information and, I wasn't skeptical at all, everyone. Let me tell you, I've been retired. I have never made residual income. I was on a fixed income. And when I saw this information and rocking with Mr. Brian Beam and the Extra Digit Movement family, I was able to get $85 back into my household. That was me. My husband was the W-4 worker. He was able to get $1,000 back, but he worked so hard. The amazing thing, 3 years ago, going to Game Changer, this company, this money helped us retire him. He no longer works. We got our credit scores up. He was a 600. Now he's in the 750 club. I'm 688 going towards it. The girls are in the business. Their credit scores are up 125 points. We're just making moves in this family. I am so thankful. MWR and these experts have changed our lives. We uploading the information in the portal, and let me tell you, this works. So if you don't hear from Mr. Richard Green, you listen to Mr. Brian Beam, listen to me. This is working for us and our family. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to you as well. Mr. Taryn, what y'all doing over there, man? Y'all cleaning out the closets. Y'all cleaning up the house. You got testimonies. What's up, man?
Hey, yes, sir. We've been working all day. Played a little pickleball this morning. But yeah, absolutely. It starts with mindset, sir. It starts with mindset. Since my wife and I joined the business, our entire mindset has changed. And in order for you to gain success and get where you want to be in life, it starts with the mental. But since joining the program, we've been in. Let me close this door for a little privacy. Sorry about that. But since joining the program, we've been in. We've uploaded our bills. Bills are lower. Adjusted W-4s down to over $600 a month in the pocket. We've gotten a check back from the utility company that we've been overpaying. Right. Our taxes are down, like I said, with the W-4s. And we're just telling everybody we know about this opportunity. Hey, you get the chance to play on the same playing field as the wealthy. Everybody wants to be wealthy, but nobody wants to put in the effort. But your company is making it easy for us to get the opportunity to be wealthy. Why not take a chance on it? So
I appreciate it, man.
We're in a great place right now. Love it.
And congratulations, man. I heard that y'all both got promotions. Y'all both getting daily checks. How's it feel knowing your business now pays for itself as a couple?
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. Because initially we were like, should we both do it or should one of us do it? We're both glad we're both doing it, and we're taking our testimonies and showing it to our people that we brought in. and they're excited. I'm actually getting more calls from them. They say, hey, what can I do? Where's my land? I want to put this in. I got this person that I want to talk to. I'm telling you, we're so excited right now, and we're on our way to Korea. The plan is to go to Korea, take Korea by storm. When we leave Korea, we hoping to be in the Comma Club.
There you go, man. Congratulations. Hey, y'all show them some tools in the chat. They're both in the military, man. They provide the veil that we all are up under for our security. We appreciate you guys that are military all the way around the board. Y'all get us some tools and some love in the chat. Miss Crystal, I understand you uploaded some bills to Bill Shredder, and the next thing you know, they called you right back and said, this is what we saved you, right? What happened?
Yes. You told me I was procrastinating. I was trying to upload all my bills at once, and you was like, just upload what you have. Mm-hmm. So I did 2 bills within less than 2 hours. They had saved me $1,000 on my ADT bill for my residential location. And by Monday, they were reaching out to me, letting me know they had saved me almost $400 on my investment property that I have as an Airbnb.
Nice.
And on my T-Mobile bill, I received a one-time payment of $35. So between all those, just 2 bills, I've saved over $1,400. And so now when anything comes in the mail, I'm running to upload the information. It's super easy.
Our point, guys, is the experts do all the work. I told you, your bills are going to go down, your taxes going to go down, your debt going to go down, the money goes back into your pocket. Now you invest the money, and that's how you get wealthy. It ain't hard. Then our compensation plan I'm about to show you guys now is how we get paid just for doing and sharing these simple stories. Mr. Tanner, you want to close us out, man? What's going on with you?
Hey, Brian, it's great to be part of this. I just got an update from TransUnion today. My credit score from them went up 99 points.
Nice.
And what was holding it back was there was something that was being reported wrong on that credit report. In addition to that, I had something else being reported from Duke Energy from an investment property I had in South Carolina. I tried for years to get that off my credit report. 3 or 4 months in, MWR got it off. I got a letter from Duke Energy saying, oops, we made a mistake.
I know they did.
But so MWR and the credit experts got that off. So my credit score is up over 100 points since being involved in this, as well as I've saved money on our Verizon bill and our Comcast bill as well.
I love it, man. Membership has its privileges.
Absolutely.
And I love new testimonies, man. Thanks for joining. Crystal, new testimony. All these new testimonies flood in. So y'all don't be afraid to share. I want to bring up Don Wilson. Don, if you're still out there, man, Don is one of our championship award-winning MWR business building. I mean, he's just second to none. His net worth is of $750,000. And I'll let him tell you his most recent purchase. Don, how's it feel wearing that championship belt, man, from the company? What has the company done for you? How simple was it?
Hey, first and foremost, thanks for having me on. I'm actually in the car, so I don't have the belt with me, but you know, MWR has literally changed our lives. To hear so many testimonies already, and especially the new ones, it just gives you that jolt of energy sometimes that you need to let you know that it didn't stop with you. You know, that people way farther behind you are still coming, still being successful and really still winning with this program. And it just really shows. And I just want the people that's watching that's not in, it's not a fly-by-night thing, right? We got old testimonies. Now we got a new wave, a new crop of testimonies coming up. So really quick, for my wife and myself, helped us bring about $12,000 annually back into our household by adjusting our W-4 forms. Ruthie and I are both now in the 800 credit score club. My daughter is 2 points away from now being the 800 credit score club herself. She's at a 798 officially. We all three now have private reserve accounts. My wife, myself, my daughter, my wife and I both have parcels of land out in Southern California. We got a condo out in Cabo that's completely paid for. All of our debt is paid for with the exception of our house, but we're now at a point where we can make 2 to 3 mortgage payments a month to speed that up. We are in the Comma Club, and about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago now, we were actually to purchase 10 acres of land out in Puerto Rico. And the beautiful part about that, Brian, is Ruthie and I was just talking the other day, and Cord, our financial advisor through MWR, everybody knows that he had a baby and kind of going through some stuff. We're actually going to be able to use the money from our private reserve account to go ahead and pay off everything for the land. So then we'll just pay ourselves back and still gain interest on the money that's already there. So I will probably within the next year or so go into production on, getting some of the stuff knocked down that you and I talked about with the land of trees and stuff. I still need a couple of your bulldozers and everything.
Yeah.
But we'll start, the initial stages of building a home, on these 10 acres of land. And the beautiful part about it is we're using a private reserve account that's still going to earn money as if all of it was there to pay off everything and have everything paid in full. So this company has really been nothing but an absolute blessing. And I just tell everybody all the time, don't let 3 figures stop you from being worth 6 figures and 7 figures and 8 figures and being able to really change your life. Brian, please keep inspiring from the front, because if ain't nobody else following you, little bro up in Chicago is following you, man. And I'm just trying to catch some of that dust you're sprinkling.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Y'all do me a favor. Come off mute, man. Give all the testimonies a round of applause. I want y'all to hear a lot of them tonight because I want to record all the new ones.
Awesome, everyone.
Awesome testimonies.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome.
Awesome testimony.
Where you get a chance to talk to me, I'm going to show you the compensation plan. It is really simple. We get paid every day. It's very easy to understand. We get paid 2 different ways a day. You can cash it in weekly if you want to. You can put it in your savings, put it in your checking account, however you guys want to do it. New people, raise your virtual hand. Here's how I want you to phrase your question. My name, where you from, right? Give me your name, where you from. And then just say, and my question is, that way I can get a few of them, right? I don't need to know who invited you, how long you've been here. Just tell me your name, where you from, so I'll know how far the message is reaching, and your question is. All right, come off mute for me. If you got a question, if you're new, only if you're new, raise your hand. I'm here for you. Q&A time, Q&A time, Q&A time. About the membership. I'm getting to the comp plan now. About the membership. Anybody? It usually takes a couple of brave soldiers to cut through. If not, then that means we're really thorough and you don't have no questions. Questions going once. No virtual hands. Questions going twice. I'm about to wrap this thing up. Hit the space bar if you got a question. All right, no more questions. Sounds good. Either y'all are really nervous or I'm really thorough. Let's go. Who is ready to make some money in the compensation plan? Give me some 3s in the chat if you want to see how we get paid every single solitary day. It's very, very simple. For a $100 upgrade, right? Not monthly. You upgrade one time, $100. Now you have a business. So the membership is $149 a month. The business is $149 a month. So those are the same. Whether you pick one or the other, it's just $149 a month. The upgrade is the $100. Now you get everything we've been talking about in green, but now you get paid. Here's how you get paid. If you introduce me to the business, under normal circumstances, you would earn $50. That's called a sponsor bonus. What we wanted to do was hurry up and get you your investment back quickly. So for this month, or actually going into for the next 10 days, we doubled that to $100. So everybody who joins right now, if you introduce somebody to the business and they say, I like this, I like that membership, I like the energy, I like the testimonies, you earn $100 instead of $50. So now your investment's coming back a lot faster. That's called double your dollars. Now, the momentum bonus is if you introduce 3 people within 30 days. You see how this works? Now you got some momentum going. So you, for this month, the rest of this month, you get 100, 100, 100 per person. And you get another 150 if you introduce 3 people within 30 days. If they introduce 3 people within 60 days, you earn 450. I'm gonna show you a picture. And if they introduce 3 people within 90 days, you earn 900. So for the sake of your notes, write down 150, 450, 900. I never forget when I joined the business, a $150 bonus hit my check in addition to all the 50s. Then they put 450 in my account. Then they put 900 in my account because I helped my 3 people just do the same thing. Guys, 1 person every 10 days, that's what 3 people equals. 1 person every 10 days wants to change their financial situation and make some more money. Now, while you were looking left at those bonuses, guess what? You ended up making some money on the right. Here's how this works. Your daily check kicks in when you have what's called 3 and 1. 3 and 1. What is that? 3 QFDs. Sue said, I'm in. Bob said, I'm in. Jan said, I'm in. And one of your friends said, I just want to be a member. I don't want to make any checks. I just want the membership and the experts to help me with the uploads, and I get my finances in order. Perfect. You're going to earn $40 for members, and you earn $50 like we talked about for people who want to build a business. This month, these 50s are hundreds. Let me say this again. This month, these 50s are hundreds. But something special just happened. While you were looking left at your momentum bonus, you fell into this new money called a daily guarantee. Brian, what's a daily guarantee? You now earn $5 per day. Even if your team doesn't grow at all, you now make $150 per month. Now, why is that important? Step one is to self-fund your business. Now your business is paying for itself because you got the $5 a day deposit, right, coming. Something else happened. When you help Sue, Bob, and Jan do the same thing, 3 people, you now make $600 a month. Brian, what? Yes. Everybody put this in the comments. 12 equals 600. Type that in the comments. 12 equals 600. So when you heard Richard say, I'm making more than my Social Security, because he's at $1,500 a month. He's at $50 a day. Right? These guys have superseded this 12, but I'm just showing you how it works. 12 equals 600. Now, something special happened. Some more money kicked in while you were looking left. We threw some more money on the table. Every time your team grows by 6, you earn another $300 per week. If the team grows by 6 each week that happens, you earn $300 more. So let's be clear. You got 12 people on your team. Half of them get 1. You just made $300 more. One person gets 6, 6 people get 1, 2 people get 3, 3 people get 2. We don't care. You now earn $300 per week every time your team grows by 6. But here's the funny thing. Everybody in your team wants a free business, so they're getting 3. Everybody in your team is shooting for the $600 a month, so you're getting $300 per week. So Brian, you mean to tell me with a team of anywhere from 12 to 18 to 24 people to 36 people, I can be making $1,800 a month? Yeah. Yeah, 600 plus 300 here, 300 there, 300 here. The 600 is guaranteed. But while you were looking left, we made you some more money on the right. Okay, Brian, what you mean? Well, here's what I mean. When this team of Sue hits 12, Bob has a team now of 12. Jan has a team now of 12. You make $1,500 per month. This is what Richard was talking about when he said he makes now per month than his Social Security, and he's been working for over 40 years. He makes $1,500 a month. You still get the $50 per person, $100 for the rest of this month per person that you sponsor. You still get the $900 momentum bonus if you make this happen within 90 days. You still get the $300 per week. Now, how many people is growing? How many times is the team growing by 6? Because now you got more people. But something special just happened while you were looking left. We put some money in your pocket on the right. You start earning $30 up to $150 per person in your team, and you won't even know half of them. Now, I want y'all to hear me on this. Okay? It's about 90 to 100 people on this Zoom. A few thousand will see this Zoom by the end of the week. You are pioneering your city. You're the first person to introduce MWR to your area. You now start earning not only the $50 a day that goes all the way up to $15,000 per day, you also earning $30 per person per day. So this screen that I'm about to show you is a day in the life of myself, a day. Here's how it looks. On this day, I got 30, 30, 30, 50, 100, 30, 1,000 is my base. 50, 50, 30, 70, 30, 70, every day of the week. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I tell you this. My job didn't have no guarantee. Call a daily guarantee. In fact, I got laid off on one of my first jobs when I was in college. They put us into a room and said, this department is closed. My job didn't have no guarantee. My job didn't have leverage where every single day, whether I felt like it or not, I would still get a check every single day. My job wasn't paying me $2,000 and $3,000 a day. Definitely wasn't paying me $1,000 a day. It wasn't paying me $2,200 in a day. It wasn't paying me $1,700 in a day. You mean to tell me during the pandemic, we sat at this computer, did a couple of Zooms, and lit a fire across the United States? And now that we can move around and travel and introduce people to this, it's lights out. Put the different cities in the chat that you plan to take over. Let me see the cities in the chat that where are you guys located? So I know that I told you on this day, June 21st, Atlanta taking over. Phoenix taking over. Somerville taking over. Raleigh taking over. Chattanooga taking over. Detroit taking over. Sweetwater, Alabama, Augusta. Look at this. Orlando, Decatur, LaPlace. It went by kind of fast. LA, St. Stephen's. Guys, you taking over. It gets better. Oh yeah, it gets better. And my 35 minutes of fame is up. I'll tell you, this ain't hard to understand. So every day you get in the check. Now, as your organization grows, that 30, you saw I got some 30s and some 50s and some 70s and some 60s and some 8. You'll be blown away as people get more excited about the membership, how your daily check just starts to expand. Because as you climb the compensation plan, something else happens. You start getting paid every single day, anywhere from the 150 up to 15,000 per day. You see this first column? $5, $20, $50, $100, $200, $650, $1,000. When I started in the company, this was the cap that you could make. Now, 15,000 per day is the maximum that you can make. As the company has grown, so has the vision of the founder. So all I'm telling you guys is put yourself in position. Here's what it all started with. I started with 3 people and was making $5 a day. Then those 3 got 3. That equals 12 people. That's $20 a day. Then 36 people was $50 a day, $1,500 a month. And then all I did was rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. And now I make more money in a month. And the company then I was making all year on my job. And the company just getting started. So with that being said, I need y'all to do me a favor. Think like a multi-millionaire. When you're making all this money, what do we do with it? When we're making all this money, where do we put it? Now MWR gives you the vehicles to take the money and multiply the money and protect the money. Now you get what's called a diversified cash flow account, like Don was saying, where you borrow the money from yourself, uninterrupted compound interest, pay yourself back on your own terms, and now your money's more secure than it would be in any bank account. Now you get what's called a complex trust fund, where you playing by the rules of the Rockefellers and the Gates and the Oprah Winfreys of the world and the LeBron James of the world, where now they protect their money in asset trusts, and now the government can't reach into your bank account like they can if your money was in the bank, because the trustees tell the complex trust is controlled by the trustees. That's you and your family, and it doesn't have IRS jurisdiction. See, these are things this is a high level conversation now that you want to start having. So you got to ask yourself, is this worth $249? If you ain't got $249, whatever you've been doing is not working. And if you don't have $149 a month, $149 a month should feel like $1.49. And if it doesn't, it's time to change that. If $149 a month feels heavy and feels like $14,000 or $1,400, and it doesn't feel like $1.49, when will it ever? So listen, guys, we're gearing up for our big event Okay, coming up in July, 7th, 8th, and 9th. The final event, the final summer event of the year. MWR Financial, by far, is the only thing out there that's doing what we're doing at such a low cost. It's for members only. You need to come and learn what it is that we do and how we scale this company and what the vision is for your trust fund, what the vision is for your organization, what the vision is for your family, what the vision is for your investments. We're not going to do a training tonight. I'm going to do a training tomorrow. I'm going to do 2 trainings tomorrow. I'm going to roll out the times tomorrow that everybody can come to. Then I'm going to roll out a special VIP training for those who are registered to come to our events, right? 2 trainings will be tomorrow night. There will not be a training tonight. So I want you guys to go ahead and get with the person that introduced you to this Zoom. My 40 minutes of fame is up. Let them know whether you're a number 2 or number 1. Okay. All right, Brian, what's the difference? A number 2 says, I just want the membership. That's all I want. I just want the membership, right? I don't want to make any money. I don't want to get the daily checks. I don't want the performance bonuses. I don't want the residual income. I don't want none of that. Okay. Number 2, here's what you do. You're going to tell the person that invited you that you're a number 2. They're going to give you a link to actually get your membership in place, right? Let me see here. A number 1, he says, I'm all the way in. Hold on, the slide's tripping. Brian, what's number 1? Number 1 says, I'm all the way in. $249, hands down. I want the daily checks. I want the weekly checks. I want the passive income. I want to multiply the money. I want access to the trust funds. I want access to the DCA. I want the daily checks and everything that you showed. It's $100 extra. That's the only difference. 2s want to improve their cash flow. 1s want to improve their cash flow and their income. That's the only difference. 1s want to get paid income and improve the cash flow. 2s only want us to help you with your cash flow with the experts. Let us know if you're a 2 or number 1. My name is Brian Bean. I have a special training tomorrow night for everybody and then a VIP training for those who are coming to our event. God bless you guys. Have a good night.
Recording stopped.